Gino Nam, are you single?
Alright guys,
No,
hi there.
a good question, I think.
So, yesterday was Friday. This is going to go up on Sunday. But I did ask you guys for if you had any questions for me to leave them down below. And you did. And I'm really excited about that. This is the first Q&A on this hair channel. I think this is the first Q&A that I've ever actually done. So we got a lot of questions to go through. We're just going to go through it. And we're just kind of answer as much as we can.
So 5 beauties of my life asked, do you plan on moving somewhere else in the future? Maybe a bigger place or a house where the babies can have a backyard to play in.
Definitely, for sure. I really like it up here in Oregon. So I probably wouldn't move back, especially after this trip to California that we just took. Like, I would probably never move back there because people are just mean. People are super mean.
Yeah, people are. Oh, bigger house.
For sure. Obviously, we're in an apartment right now. I'm not one to settle. I understand like the idea of a starter house, but if I'm gonna move, I want to make sure that it's like we're gonna move and we're gonna be happy. I don't like to like move every year or every 2 years, like anytime a lease is up. Just feel like that's pointless and it's a lot for the kids. So eventually we will when we find the right place. And then Cali Chic 24, is it chic or chic?
I think that's chic.
Okay, I'm gonna say chic. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. What made you want to start YouTube and vlogging? Partially it was boredom. Other reason that I actually kind of really got into it was I was pregnant with Alyssa. I had the channel before. I had done a couple of videos. The Tray Teas video from Jerseylicious. I had done like maybe 3 videos, and then I just kind of got bored with it. And then I was pregnant with Alyssa, and obviously we are way far from family. And I got tired of answering the same like 30 questions every day. So I was just like, you know what, just watch the video. Let's not talk about me being pregnant. And more people started watching. And then you guys actually started asking about vlogging, like the daily vlogs. And we started last year. It was supposed to only be for like a month. And then I ended up really liking it. So we just continued doing our thing.
The Ramirez 00 asks, what is your guys' favorite movie and where did you get your nail polish display from and how much was it? So for the nail polish display, I made that. There's a bunch of YouTube videos you can find. All it is poster board, hot glue and duct tape, and that's it. It's just cut it up and take some time. Don't burn yourself with the hot glue gun.
Yes.
That's why I made it, because she tried and burnt herself.
I did. I have a scar right here. Do we have like a favorite movie together?
I don't think together. I mean, I like Forrest Gump. I like Step Brothers.
I can watch Forrest Gump. It's just not my favorite movie where I'm like, oh my god, let's watch that one. As far as my favorite movie, what is my favorite movie? I like the weird, well, not weird movies, but anything that has to do with Christmas. I like Home Alone would probably be my favorite movie. That
I would say the Trick or Treat was...
Trick or Treat. It's like a movie that a lot of people haven't seen. It's Trick and then the letter R with this thing. Colon. No, not a colon. Apostrophe. Apostrophe. And then treat. Whatever. Steer K. Whatever. This girl literally comments on every single video. I see you, girl. What do your family make of you being a young mother? You guys are super cute and you inspire me so much. My family, I don't want to say it's a Mexican thing because I don't want to offend anybody, but my family personally started very young. My grandma started having kids when she was 18. My mom had me when she was 16. At first, my mom was upset. Of course, my dad is not going to be excited about his 18-year-old daughter being pregnant. But I feel that for us, we've never really been like 18 in the head. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I am 20. How old am I? 22? 22. I feel like I'm 22 going on like 35. I talk to other 22-year-olds and I'm just like, you are so dumb. Like,
turn down for what?
because I got a job. Or I know, you know what I mean. So they're okay with it. They're actually very proud of the fact that we're not just like another statistic. I feel like a lot of the times when it comes to like YouTube families, they're like, oh, the drama, and this person cheated on this person, and this baby daddy is doing this, and it's just like we're
16 and pregnant.
Yeah, like we're just like a real married couple. Like we've been married for 4 years, honey. This is like a super married. We're like super married. It's not like, oh, we just got married and now he's leaving. It's just, you know, we're this guy ain't going nowhere.
All right.
We've been married too damn long.
What's your go-to clothing store when you want to find something nice but affordable?
Ross.
And what are your favorite brand type of jeans? I asked Jean because I know you are a member of the Big Booty Hips community. And I always have a problem finding jeans or pants fit nicely. That is just a problem that's going to continue to happen. Unless, if you really, honest to God, need to find some big booty pants, you go to the Mexican stores.
Yeah, this is true. You go to like the little tiendas.
They're gonna, and when they have the little mannequin that's just the butt down.
Yeah.
And you see this tiny little freaking waist and this big old booty pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you want to go.
But as far as like brand of jeans, I don't know. I just kind of grab from whatever ends up fitting. So typically the problem with big butts is your pants are either going to fit your waist and you're going to walk around like the Tin Man because your butt's too big for the pants, or it's going to fit your legs and you're going to fit it to your butt and then the pants are going to be too big everywhere else. What I typically do is just get like a bigger size and then put a couple darts in the back. You can do that, or I don't know, but as far as stores that I go to find something affordable, oh, yoga pants, hello. Who actually has time for jeans when you got a big butt? It don't matter. You can gain 5 pounds, lose 5 pounds, and they'll still fit for the most part.
Yeah, but not everyone should wear.
Not everybody, yeah. This is
Just
true.
throwing that out there.
But something that's nice but affordable, H&M. H&M is always kind of a go-to place for me. You can always find something nice and then on the cheaper side, or I would say Victoria's Secret just because I'm really casual as far as like when I dress. It's not really the cheapest place to shop, but you know what I mean. What
keeps you motivated? What are your long-term goals?
What keeps me motivated? My family, you guys, this guy. As far as long-term goals, I would like to have a big old booty.
Yeah, pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. That sounds so bad, but I'm really happy with like life, you know, with like our family. Obviously, you know, you want to progress. For me, I don't really like to live life as far as like money goes. Obviously you need that, but it's like, let's do what makes us happy and then kind of go from there.
Will you ever do a meet and greet in Portland? Heck
yeah. Crystal Cabral, are you in Portland? That's the question. And why haven't we met up is the question.
Word.
Yeah. Definitely I would love to though.
CC Marine 9 asks, what exactly does Michael do? I know he's in the military, but I never see him in uniform. I saw that and that's why I started giggling. So I do the Air National Guard. So that requires me to do 1 week in a month and then 2 weeks out of the year. But I also try and, when I can, volunteer for whatever deployments or temporary duty assignments that we have, because it looks really good on your military career. And also, I kind of feel like I'm actually doing something. Mm-hmm. I am trying to get out there full time, which would be nice.
We got to speak it into existence. Put it out to the universe.
I would like to get out there full time.
No, you say, I will be out there full time.
But right now, I have a few things. On the weekends, I'm not at the base. I do yogurt machines. I clean them out for a store. And then full time, I do or for a company that provides like carpet and mats and towels to restaurants.
He drives.
So I drive all day and make deliveries and pick up dirty stuff, and that's it. Do that every day.
And mariachi.
And mariachi.
He's a very hardworking man. Do you like where you live? How long do you plan to vlog? Well, there's like 80 questions here. What are your long-term and short-term goals? I think I kind of answered. Oh wait, hold on, there's more. It's like
fitness, clean eating, big butt. No, that works. On the fitness and clean eating.
Okay, so let me answer a couple of these as I go. Do you like where you live? Yes. How long do you plan to vlog?
Forever.
Until it gets boring, or until I'm over it. You know what I mean? Until it's not fun anymore. That's a better answer. What are your long-term and short-term goals other than fitness and clean eating? Have a big booty, take care of my kids, be the best mom I can, and be a good wife to this man. That might sound really stupid in like 50s, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Do you guys have family where you live? No.
Yeah, we're gonna say no.
We're gonna say no. What are things you do when you get bored? I pick up my vlogging camera. I like to crochet. I like to sing. Lately, I've been working out. I try to do my best to not sit down and just always kind of have like a weight or something in my hand. What are fun places to go where you live? I really like AndieEMV.
Everywhere.
Karaoke is a lot of fun for me. Waterfront Park and the Saturday Market is a lot of fun. Those are
so
like
downtown, the coast, we want to go to the mountains camping. There's just so much to do, especially around Portland. If you live in the area, there is so much to do.
Yeah. Do you plan on moving soon? When the time is right. Yeah. When the time is right.
If the time ends up being soon, then yes.
Yes. How did you learn to do JRG88? How did you learn to do makeup and hair so good? Are you guys having any more children? No more kids. I would not wish that on my worst enemy. These two kind of go hand in hand. I really enjoy being able to do myself. I firmly believe happy mom or happy if I'm happy, I can be a better mom to my kids and a better wife to him. So I do things that make me happy. I know that if I were to have one more kid, I would not have time to do my hair. I would not have time to, paint my nails. Having chipped nails is like wearing dirty underwear. Like it just doesn't, it's not cute. So I just feel that if I were to have another kid, I wouldn't be able to do that and I would literally lose my freaking mind. But as far as how did I learn to do hair and makeup so good, my mom is kind of a glamazon and a half. She's really bad. Like if you guys think I'm bad, this woman is bad. She carries like 5 different lotions in her purse. She's really bad. So kind of just watching her and watching YouTube and just messing with my face, that's kind of how that happened. So how do you motivate yourself to work out and eat healthy every day? It's just something very satisfying about kind of conquering your mind. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this is one of the main things that kind of bothers me when people ask me, oh, so what do you do to lose weight? Or if I post a picture on Instagram, kind of like a progress picture, oh man, you look great, what are you doing? Or even on my 30-day shred video, people go, so how did you lose weight? I worked out and I ate healthy and I worked out.
Did you watch the video?
That's the thing though, is it's more than just oh, I want to fit into those jeans, or oh, I want to wear that bikini. It's something inside of you that's, especially as somebody who's dealt with eating disorders, like it's literally something inside of you that you have to say, okay, I've had enough of this. It's not, I can sit and tell you all the advice that you want, but unless you're actually willing to sit and do it, how do I motivate myself? The progress, the fact that this guy can't keep his hands off of me, maybe that's TMI, I don't care. It's just, you gotta push yourself to do it. It's not easy, but knowing that I'm working on my health and being a good example for my kids, that's really all the motivation that I need.
How did you guys get married? How did he propose? And how did you know you were the one?
Oh man, I never asked you that. How did you know I was the one?
You put up with me.
Wait for too damn long. Any other girl would have run away like a long time ago.
Like, we never dated in high school.
Nope.
But we were always around each other. And then we would not get along and we'd stop talking to each other. And then we would find some sort of reason to continue being friends.
Yeah.
And so throughout the years of just doing that, and finally, once you decided, or once, not you decided, but once you ended up moving away, started, having this kind of void in my life that just couldn't be filled by whoever I was hanging out with or just with. I mean, there were my best friends that I would hang out with, and they filled that part very well. But there was this other part of me that didn't want to be alone, and I knew that I would need somebody to fill that spot, and you were the one that always put up with that, or put up with me and fit that spot.
Basically, I was like a stage 5 clinger.
No, because if we weren't talking, we weren't talking.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it was your decision or mine, either way. So, I mean, we had a courthouse marriage.
We woke up to get breakfast, and then a couple hours later, I was calling my grandparents going, hey, do you guys want to be witnesses? Joshua was 10 days old.
Yeah, I just didn't want to have Joshua. We've been engaged for a year.
Yeah.
We were at our apartment one night, and we were just talking about stuff, and she's like, you wouldn't propose to me, and I'm like, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
And I went to the room and I grabbed her grandmother's ring and I said, will you marry me? I'm like, I'm not kidding. I want to be with you forever. Yeah. And so we were engaged, and then I ended up getting like my 2 weeks notice to go to boot, and so things happened.
Really Mylena Lewis. Hi, are
Captain,
you
my
getting
captain.
any new tattoos? Miss Joshua, you got some cute babies. I do eventually. I'm just very like, oh my god, tattoos are more permanent than marriage. Like, it's real easy to just like, and he'll be gone, but this, like, I really, like, it's gonna hurt to get it taken off. So I will eventually, and of course I will be taking my camera with me. I'm just very picky about what I actually plan on, like, keeping on my body.
What is your dream job or career? Do you plan on auditioning for any of the singing shows on TV? It would be awesome.
I want to be Kim Kardashian. My dream job, I really don't know. Music, singing, doing something. Do I ever plan on auditioning for any of the singing shows? No. I mean, I've thought about it. Like, I've actually really sat down and thought about it. There was even a point where I was like, okay, maybe I'll put a tape into The Voice. But I just, for me, it's not about competition. I don't feel like music should be a competition. I feel like we should, you know, it's an art and we should all do it together. You know, I just feel that kind of the American Idols and the competition that comes into the shows, I feel that it takes away from what really I would like to do for myself. So where do I see myself in 10 years? In 10 years, I will be very happily married to Mr. Bruno Mars. And I'm kidding. In 10 years, I will probably, I don't know, ideally, I would like to be living in LA singing. And how did I pick, but I don't know. I mean, you know, dreams change as we get older, and I'm just more like go with the flow and see what happens.
Karina Pineda asks, how old were you when you and Michael got married?
How old was I, 18?
Yeah.
18.
Obviously.
18.
Did any of your kids ever sleep with you in your bed?
Yes.
How did you get Joshua to sleep alone? So Joshua used to for a year.
Yeah, for a long time.
Actually 2 years.
Yeah.
And then that was because you were breastfeeding primarily. And then we got an apartment with 2 bedrooms, and we decided he needed to have his own room. Mm-hmm. And so you just do that shit cold turkey. Just put him in there, and he will cry himself to sleep. And it sucks.
It sounds really bad.
It sucks, yeah, but it's like, it has to happen.
It sounds really bad. Like, I'm not like, okay, I'm going to leave him in there and let him cry for 2 hours. Of course I go in and check on him, make sure he's breathing and all of that. But, you know, it's going to be hard. But eventually he was grouchy for like 2 days, and eventually he actually preferred it.
How old are you and Michael? 23 right now. Pretty much, you're about to be 23.
Oh.
Where do you live? Portland, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
How often you come to Cali? Once every 2 years. Do you want more kids? No. And when you come to Cali to visit, will you and Mike come get drunk? That's me and my hubby.
Heck
of course.
Yeah. Ask. Here's a shot.
Yeah, beer. No? Well, why would you say that?
Alright, Jenna. Erin and Jenna. Hey, girl. I miss you. I haven't actually officially met you in person, but I do miss you. When the hell are you and Michael and the babies coming over to get drunky pants with us? I love that everybody says drunky pants now. Like, that's the best thing I've ever heard. For sure, in August, we're going to be going to Vlogger Fair. That's exciting.
But it'll be sooner than that.
Yeah, but definitely sooner than that. We'll get together, girl.
Girl, I want you to know that's not a question.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, girl. I want to know where you get your confidence at. You seem so brave and smart. Love watching you. Thanks, Jessica. Confidence. Man. You know, I'm not the most confident person in the world. I'm very I don't even know how to say this because I'm really not the most confident person in the world. I grew up around a lot of bitches. And you have to grow a thick skin, and you know, I grew up around a lot of people just hating me for whatever reason, literally. And I hate the word haters, but girls are bitches, and you can either let them, for a long time, you know, I just let them kind of like take over my brain and, oh God, I have to dress this way, I have to do this, I have to talk like that. No, you don't. Just do what makes you happy, and the right people will come around, the wrong people will leave, and that's all it takes.
Where do you work? What do you do?
I am a domestic engineer. No, I work at a little yogurt shop here, and we do frozen yogurt, coffee, lots of drinks, coffee. It always comes out like that. Coffee and sauce and some other words.
What happens when you watch your Jersey?
It's bad.
Shows.
And yeah.
So thank you, Miss KK Welsh.
Thank you, Miss KK Welsh.
Mrs. Ooh. And Alita Gonzalez, what keeps you motivated to vlog daily? She blogs over on Blogspot. And it's really hard to keep yourself motivated.
What keeps me motivated to vlog daily is for me, it's not about money or fame or I feel that when you put it, like some vloggers do it because like that's their income and that's what they have to do. It takes the fun out of it. So for me, it's, oh my God, I really love being able to go back and be like, oh, you didn't say this, you didn't say this. Let me click the tape open. You know what I mean? I really love being able to have those moments with my family, knowing that I'm not going to be able to get this moment back. It's just really important to me. It's really special to me. Michael actually had to go take a break. He'll be back in a little bit. Where is the Draw My Life video? I can't seem to find it. It is on the Andie Land. It's the first video on there. I will put a link to that channel down below. What workouts do you do? Is it hard for you to stick to your routine and eating healthy? Obviously, it's a challenge, or hold on. It's not so much a challenge as it is just balancing everything. Like for example, today's Saturday, so it's my cheat meal day. So I have been working hardcore. I've been working hard all damn week for a greasy bean and cheese burrito. I just want like a big fat burrito. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I don't care. I'm gonna eat the whole thing and just like let the beans like drip down my face. It's all about, you know, just kind of balancing everything out. I enjoy working out. I enjoy the results. You know, once you start to see the results, that's when you kind of get addicted to it. Again, I never want to be like a pin skinny girl or have, you know, like be all cut up or whatever. Nothing's wrong with that if that's you. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has their own goals. For me, I just want to be healthy. I want to feel good and I want to have a big old booty. Let's see. Kids, I've got 2. I don't need any more. Candace, more so. Do you see yourself vlogging when you're older, like your mom or your grandma's age? They're both beautiful. I will be sure to tell them you said that. And could share some beauty tips. I don't know if I'll vlog then. I mean, who knows what the world is going to be like in 16 years or in, how old's my grandma, 60? Who knows what the world's going to be like then. I don't know. I feel like I would have something to offer the world. Hopefully I'll be doing music of some sort. That would be great. But I don't know. I'll keep doing it until it's not fun anymore. What did you want to be while growing up before your 2 kids came along? And why did you name your kids Joshua and Alyssa? So Joshua is actually Michael's middle name. So that's kind of where that came from. And Alyssa, this is actually kind of a funny story. Alyssa was actually the prettiest girl that I have ever known or that I ever remember. She was this little girl in my 4th grade class, and I just remember being like obsessed with how pretty this little girl was. She had freckles and just like the cutest brown hair. Like I just remember her being like the most gorgeous little girl. And Michael, same thing. He said that he knew a girl when he was in school. Her name was Alyssa. She was just gorgeous, gorgina. And so maybe that sounds really bad, but that's kind of where that name came from. And what did you want to be while growing up? I never really knew like what I wanted to be. I just knew that I liked to sing and that I liked to dance eventually when I got into that. I do know at one point I wanted to be a weather girl, or hold on, no, the real word, a meteorologist. But you know, I was never like that. I mean, I was good at school, but I just only because I had to be, not because I wanted to be. So I don't know. I don't really know what I wanted to be. So as a singer, what are some tips you can share to care for your vocal cords or to make higher notes? Let's see, care for your vocal cords.
Don't smoke.
For me, I'm not one that's so much like I really need to be a lot better about like warming up before a gig, because a lot of times I just go out there like cold and it sucks and I'm just like killing my voice. I would say don't do anything that hurts. Obviously, you know, do your scales. If you're trying to get higher or lower, it goes either way. I would say do it until like for me right now, I'm working on whistle tones. I know not to do that, not to go where it hurts. I can do, you know, whatever, but once it starts to hurt, it shouldn't hurt is the thing. Singing shouldn't hurt, it should come natural. You obviously you have like a natural range. If you want to work on that, do your scales, go, you know, just as far as taking care of your vocal cords. Again, just don't smoke. It's not good for you. It ain't good for you at all.
How tall are you, and what's your favorite song at the moment?
Okay, so how tall am I? I am 4'10", which means one day I will legally be a midget someday.
A little person.
I'm okay with that, but I'm
a little person.
A little person. Is it offensive to say?
Yes, it is offensive.
Okay, I'm sorry. I will one day be a little person. I'm okay with that. It's fine. But I am anatomically correct. I've been asked that question so many times. Are you anatomically correct?
You don't carry the little person gene.
Yeah.
You're just short.
I'm just
That's
really
literally
tiny. That's it.
You know.
And what is my favorite song at the moment? Dang. All of them. My favorite song ever is Runaway Baby by Bruno Mars. It just like gets me like all excited. But my favorite song at the moment, it probably would be We Be All Night. Or that one Rihanna song that you always play.
Oh, Pour It Up.
Pour it up, watch it all fall out. Some songs just bring out like the stripper. You know what I'm saying? Bay Show.
Bay Show. The Bay Show.
Bay?
That person. You know who you are. Tell us about how you and your man met. We went to high school together.
We went to high school together, but my best friend at the time told me that she liked this guy named Michael, and he was really cute. And I was like, okay, then introduce me, I guess, whatever. She introduced me to him. I was just like, this boy is not cute at all. Michael had like big teeth and the ears. Granted, I have my issues
Still
too.
Do.
No, but you grew into them though, so it's great. So that's how we met. It sounds a lot more scandalous than it actually is. We didn't get together till like they dated and for like a day, okay, and then she moved away, and then we didn't get together till like 3 years later. So it's not as scandalous as it sounds. Let's see.
You saw me dancing, and you're like, damn.
In those white pants, heck yeah. I was like surfboard. She's been watching for a while. Started watching you on your old channel. Thank you. What's it called? Don't ever change. Anyway, do you plan on pursuing singing? Because you're awesome. I believe you will make it. Well, thank you, Justine M. You just made my day. I would really like to. I just feel that maybe right now isn't the right time. I'll continue to do, you know, my singing on YouTube or my singing, you know, with the mariachi. But as far as like doing it professionally, that's kind of like a dream for someday. I would like to at some point. I feel like there's still a lot that I need to work on. I feel like, I don't know, it might be crazy to say I don't feel like I'm entertaining. But I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully someday I would really like to.
So Sherry was just kind of asking some questions that you've already answered, but she was saying that she's been here for a long time and never really comments.
Oh, so no, yeah, you know what? I recognize,
you.
yeah, I recognize your picture, Sherry.
Joyce asks, what part of Mexico are you guys from? Coincidentally, yeah, our families are both from Jalisco.
Yeah.
Well, Jalisco and Sonora.
Yeah.
Is where they're from. But we're from the States. We're Americanized Mexicans.
You gotta know about Oprah and Christina.
You should do a live conference with all subscribers.
I would love that. We tried that and I could not figure out how to do the like live thing. If anybody is really good at that, just let me know because I could not figure that shit out. Do you plan on still doing vlogs in the near future? For sure. Do you plan on doing more road trips like here in NYC? Girl, I wish. Going to New York is like my favorite, like, well, it's not my favorite thing, I've never been, but it's like one of my biggest dreams in life is to go to New York during Christmas time, go watch the Rockettes. As somebody from New York, that's probably sounding really like cliche and cheesy, but being obsessed with Christmas like I am, it just sounds like it would be amazing. So hopefully someday. Let's see, how long have you been doing YouTube and what inspired you to start? I have been doing it consistently for about a year, and we're in March right now, a year and 3 months. I've had my channel since 2011, but like I said, I haven't really, I didn't really like do very much with it when I first got it. I posted a video, maybe 2, and then like, you know, just kind of whatever until I got pregnant. Elizabeth Villarreal says, more kids Why did you choose to get young, or why did you choose to get married so young? It just kind of happened, really. That's all I can say about that. What is the cat's name? His name is Murray, like Bill Murray or Merry Christmas. What went wrong? Wow, this is getting deep right here. What went wrong during your first pregnancy, miscarriage, and the farver? And is your name, okay, so these are a lot of questions. What's the cat's name? Murray. What went wrong during your first pregnancy, the placenta detached, something went wrong, something, what's it called, detached, and the baby was lost. And the father, what happened with him? I don't know, I don't talk to him no more. Yeah, I don't know, I haven't heard from him in years, and I kind of like it that way, so that's good. What is your name short for something? My name is short, or Andie is short for Andrea. I really don't know how that came along. I just know that I got into high school and it was Andie from there on out. How do you deal with any problems in your marriage? Michael and I were friends before we got married, so I kind of know what to do to push his buttons, and I know exactly what to do to not push his buttons. I feel that we're really good in terms of like meshing with each other. Obviously, you know, we fight about stuff like put the damn towel in the hamper and not next to it. Hang your damn jacket up. Don't just throw it on the floor next to the closet. And for me, it's like he's more messy, and we're kind of yin and yang in certain ways, where he's more messy and I'm like very clean freak, and he's more like loosey-goosey, and I like a schedule. So as far as dealing with stuff in our marriage, it's all about just communicating, talking to each other. Hey, I don't like this, so don't do this. And or if this is something that you have to do, let's find a way to kind of do it to where we can what is the word, so that we can both kind of come to compromise. There we go, compromise. You got to compromise, and you know, just a lot of communication, a lot of talking, a lot of figuring out what to do and what not to do. And I think being friends before has a lot to do with why we don't really argue too much anymore. How do you deal with trust issues? I don't have trust issues. Michael and I were very faithful to each other. I don't have any trust issues as far as like him going out and you know, like he goes out with girlfriends or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, that's fine. The thing is, I'm not jealous is the thing at all. I'm not a jealous girl. You know, I know that he's with me and we're together for the long haul, and you know, it's feel that if I don't have a reason not to trust him, then I'm not going to not trust him. He hasn't given me a reason to not trust him, so I have no reason, again, to not give him that trust. But as far as like if I did have a reason, if I was in that situation, you have to give a little to get a little. So in order to know, okay, can I trust this person, you have to give them something, you have to give them a little bit of trust, you know, and if they ruin it, then, you know, that's on them, but at least you can say that you tried. How do you keep the romance going? I have 2 little girls, 2 years and 7 months old, and I feel like our fire is drizzling. We don't really talk. Girl, that is an issue. Yeah, definitely having kids, I can see how that would be, I can see how that would happen. There was a time actually for a while where Mike and I, you know, on the phone, on the computer, whatever, and I told him, you know, for at least 1 hour a day, give me 1 hour a day after the kids are asleep. I'll sit and let the dishes just sit for a little bit. Give me 1 hour a day, no phones, no televisions, no nothing else, just sit and talk, or even sit and cuddle, or do the pick-a-doo, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to give yourself that time. It's really important to talk, whether it's about, you know, how was your day, or whether you're just being stupid and wrestling on the floor. How do we keep the spice? How do we keep the romance going? Michael's not really that romantic, but every now and then he will bring flowers home. Even something as small as like, okay, I'm gonna wear high heels when I cook dinner tonight. Little things like that. Baby.
Yes, ma'am.
How do we keep the romance?
I mean, there's a few things that, I mean, you can really do. Jealousy and not being jealous.
Yeah.
Is one of them.
Yeah.
Because when we were really jealous of each other, we fought so much.
So I think a lot of the times, though, too, as moms, we get comfortable in sweatpants and a ponytail. And for me, I don't do it just for myself, but I feel like this guy looks at ugly, dirty men all day long. The least he could come home to is like a pretty wife and a nice hot dinner. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Again, that might be very like archaic and 50s and like just like, oh my God. No, women need to be equals, whatever. I'm equal. We're equal. We both have our roles in the relationship or in the marriage or in the family. And that's just what works for us. So for me, you know, I feel that a lot of the romance, you know, it kind of starts with yourself. If I'm not feeling cute or sexy, I'm going to have a really hard time kind of conveying that to him. If he's like all up on me and I'm like, I did not put deodorant on today. You know, it's all about just the effort, and it's got to be both of you. It can't just be one. So that's it. I think those are all the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a lot of fun. It's kind of nice to just sit and like talk to the camera. So thank you for joining me.
Nice to sit and talk to the camera. That's what you do all day.
I know, but like, it's not like me kind of like coming up with things to talk about. But
this is what they want to know.
Yeah, this is what you guys want to know. So we can do this more often or not if you didn't like it. And I think that really that's it. Thank you for joining me again, baby.
You're welcome.
Can we go get my greasy burrito now?
Yes, we can.
Please, I'm really hungry.
Is it bad that I want a salad?
You want a salad?
Yeah, so let's go.
He's gonna guilt me out of eating this burrito right now. No,
no.
You know what? I earned it. I've done like 1,000 squats this week at least. So I've earned it. Damn it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you mañana.